Disagreements about the scope of work or whether or not the work has been done correctly happen all the time in construction. But you've got bills to pay and mouths to feed, and at the moment, your work is free. This just won't do. That's where a builder's lien can help you. Not sure what that is or how it can help? We've got the answers you need. A builder's lien. A builder's lien is a claim against a property by an individual who has supplied labor or other material for work on a property. It protects you from not getting paid. A construction lien and a builder's lien are almost synonyms. Whether it's called one or the other varies based on where you are. Builders Lien Act. The Builders Lien Act of Alberta establishes special remedies to protect contractors and subcontractors from client non-payment. Under the Act, you can file a builder's lien when you have completed improvements on a property, including work and providing materials, and there is an unpaid invoice. Like a mortgage, the lien will then go on the title of the property. Once your lien has been filed, the owner and the head contractor will be notified. More than likely, they'll be willing to work with you to figure out payment. After all, going to court is a hassle that most people would prefer to avoid. Plus, there's that pesky lien attached to the property title, meaning that anyone who searches the property, including people interested in buying it, will see that the lien is part of the title. The potential of a lost sale tends to be a strong motivator. The long and short of it is that the Act provides a valuable measure of security for tradespeople. Holdbacks. We can't talk about the Act without also covering holdback obligations, especially because they're so often misunderstood and thus improperly handled. As you might guess, holdback obligations are another form of security. They have two purposes: to provide security for contractors and subcontractors who provide labor, and to limit the liability of owners. To be clear, it's not strictly to defend the owner from your lien claim. Think of it like the food chain. If an owner hired a contractor who later employed you, and you later filed a lien against that contractor, the holdbacks limit the liability of everyone along the chain. Under the Act, everyone in the contractual chain is required to retain a 10% holdback from all payment amounts made for work done. Yes, even if it isn't in the contract you signed. The legislation trumps the contract. This protects a homeowner from possibly having to pay more than a house is worth when a contractor fits out, which wasn't the homeowner's fault. How it helps. Think of builder's liens like an insurance policy. The lien acts as a collection tool. The property cannot be sold or refinanced until the claim has been addressed, which forces your delinquent customer to show up at the negotiating table. Even in the worst-case scenario, the head contractor goes bankrupt, you don't have contact information for the owner or both, a builder's lien gives you a chance to recover at least part of your unpaid invoice. Notice the choice of words: part of your unpaid invoice, not all of it. Filing a builder's lien won't get you the full amount that you're due. Assuming you file correctly and you win, you'll only get the holdback amount, 10% of the payments due to you. At least it's something for your time. Filing a lien. Of course, none of this is terribly helpful if you don't actually file your lien correctly. Even if you did the work, even if the contractor or owner was at fault for not paying you, none of it matters if the lien isn't filed correctly. It's not just about filing the lien itself either. Liens come with strict deadlines attached. If you fail to file one within the allocated timeline for your area, you lose the right to file a lien at all, even if you're right. Generally, the timeline is 45 days from when the last work was done or material was supplied to the property, but there are exceptions. If your head is spinning from trying to keep deadlines and regulations straight, remember this: when all else fails, a good lawyer can get you a long way in making sure you get the money you're owed. If you're ready to get started or just have more questions, contact us today. And if you liked this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.